Dear students, myself Sunil Kumar N, working as mathematics teacher in Sai Ram International School, Chikbillapur. In this video, I am going to solve mathematics model question paper 2 questions from question number 1 to question number 8. The first main, 4 alternatives are given for each of incomplete statements bar questions. Choose the correct answer and write the complete answer along with its letter of alphabet. Children, in the first main, you have 8 MCQ questions. So each question carries 1 mark. Hence, for 8 questions, you will get 8 marks. So your first question is, the pair of lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0 are intersecting lines, then the ratio of their coefficients is, the first one, a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, b1, a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, which is not equals to c1 by c2. Third option, a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. Fourth option, a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2. Children, this question is from the chapter A Pair of Linear Equations. So here they are asking for which kind of coefficients. If you look at here, they have given ratios of coefficients. So for which ratio lines will be intersecting? The correct option is a1, that is a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. So in your textbook you have this table, children. So if you learn this table easily, you can understand how I have answered for this question. So here for a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, always we will be having intersecting lines, and intersecting lines will be having exactly one solution. Second one, a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. It means here all ratios are equal. If all ratios are equal, so we get coincident line, and coincident line will be having infinitely many solutions. And the last one is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is not equals to c1 by c2. For this ratio, so we'll get parallel lines. So parallel lines will not be having any solution. So for this question, on the basis of this table, we have answered. Question number 2. 2x14 are in arithmetic progression. Then the value of x is, options are 28, 16, 7, 8. Children, this problem we can solve in many methods. First, let us look into the correct option. That is option number D, 8. So this is the correct answer. So this problem we can solve by using arithmetic mean method. So that is arithmetic mean finding formula will be A plus B by 2. So here A means 2 and B means 14. So that we have substituted here, and in the denominator 2 will be as it is. Now let us add these two, children. So 2 plus 14 is, so we'll get 16. So 16 by 2 means, so we'll get 8. To 8 is 16. Hence 8 is the correct answer. I mean, here you had to write 8 is arithmetic mean. So another method is directly you can solve this. Look at here, arithmetic progression has to be in ascending order or descending order. In case if you substitute first in the place of x 28, it cannot be in ascending order, because 2 after that we are getting 28, and after 28 the number should be greater than 28. So we have 14, hence 28 cannot be answer. So similarly we can substitute 16, check it here. So if you write 16 here, so after 16 what number we get, that should be greater than 16. So it's not there, so 14 is there, hence that is not possible. Next let us write the 7. Okay, 7 we have written. So we may think it is may in arithmetic progression, but see the difference between 7 and 2. So we get 5, but the difference between 14 and 7 is 7, means D is not constant. Therefore we can say that 7 is not the correct option. Hence which option is left out at last, that will be the correct answer. Hence let's check it out that by writing here. So let me write 8 here. So if you write 8, so it is in ascending order, not a problem. Find the difference now. 8 minus 2 is 6. So 14 minus 8 is 6. So common difference is same. Hence the correct answer is 8. So next let us move on to the another question. So very simple question it is. The standard form of quadratic equation is ax square minus bx plus c equals to 0, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, ax square minus bx minus c equals to 0, ax square plus bx minus c is equals to 0. Children, the standard form of any equation always has to be, I mean in front of every term there should be positive sign. So in B option we can see positive sign in between the terms. Hence this will be the correct answer, I mean standard form of quadratic equation. See, observe all the options. So in all the options we have the same terms, so terms not changed. But the thing is, if you take any standard form, either quadratic equation standard form or pair of linear equation standard form, linear equation in 2 variable standard form, linear equation in 1 variable standard form, so all standard forms, I mean the terms between the standard form will be positive sign. So hence, so we can take B is the correct option. That is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. That is a direct question. Next, fourth one, sin 90 minus theta is equals to. Children, in the examination, as soon as you see the problem, the first thing you have to do is you must able to identify the given problem is from which chapter. So that should come at first. So this question we have got it from the trigonometry chapter, and this is tagged by the concept complementary angles. Let us look into the options: cos theta, tan theta, sec theta, cot theta. So sin 90 minus theta is equals to cos theta. Hence here option number A is the correct answer. So to answer for this, children, you have to learn the complementary angles that I have written here. So that is sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. So cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. Cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. Sec 90 minus theta is cosec theta. Cosec 90 minus theta is sec theta. So here this problem have taken from this first one. So for your board exam, they may have taken any one of these. So you have to go through this well. Next, fifth problem. The value of tan 45 degree is. This problem also they have taken from trigonometry chapter from the concept specific angles of trigonometric ratios. Let us look into the option. Root 3, 0, 1, 1 by root 3. So as we know the answer, directly we can answer, that is C, 1. So tan 45 degree means 1. So to write this, children, you have to learn this trigonometric table. So your teacher may taught the simple methods how to prepare these trigonometric specific angle values. So this is the table, you have to keep it in the mind. So here we want to answer for tan 45 degree. So in this table, tan ratio is here and 45 degree is here. So these two we have to match. So we'll get 1 is here. So hence the correct option will be 1. So next, in the graph, the coordinate of point A is. This is the given graph, children, and point A they have marked here. So now we have to write its coordinate. Actually, this kind of problems you could have solved in your 9th and 8th standard itself. The given options are minus 1, 0, 1, minus 1, 0, 2, 2, 0. See here, the point is lying on x-axis. Now you have to think when a point lie on x-axis. See, when y value is 0, in that case, the point will lie on x-axis. So if the point is lying on y-axis, means x value should be 0. Hence your correct option will be D, that is 2, 0. So x value we are taking 2 and y value we are taking 0. Hence point A coordinate will be 2, 0. That is D option. In 9th standard, in coordinate geometry, you studied that somewhere. So if x equals to 0, then point lie on y-axis, and if y equals to 0, then the point lie on x-axis. So your point is lying on x-axis, hence y value should be 0. Hence we have taken 0 here. Hence option D is right answer. Next, let us move on to the next question. So a very important one, this. The empirical relationship between three measures of central tendency is. First one, 2 median is equals to mod plus 3 mean. Second one, 3 median is equals to mod plus 2 mean. Third one, median is equals to mod plus mean. Median is equals to mod minus mean. Children, this you have to by heart. Actually, this directly they have taken from your textbook part number 2 from the page number, I think 101. So if you check the page number 101 in part 2, you will get that. Hence the correct answer for this is option B, that is 3 median is equals to mod plus 2 mean. So important, it may come for your board exam. So next, let us look into the last question, an important one. In the given figure, ST is parallel to QR, then PS by SQ is equals to. So as you look at this figure, they have clearly shown that. So here ST is parallel to QR. So when ST is parallel to QR, according to Thales theorem, we can write that PS by SQ, I mean this PS by SQ is equals to what? So as you look at the problem, as I said earlier, you have to identify the problem is from which chapter. This problem is they have taken from triangles chapter, and in the triangle chapter from which concept? It is from the concept of Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem. Now you identify PS by SQ is equals to what? PT by TR or PS by TR, PT by SQ or PT by SR. The correct option is first one, that is PT by TR. This one, PT by TR. Now just take the Thales theorem figure here. So this was the figure we used to prove the Thales theorem. So here what we had proved actually, AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. This is, isn't it? In a similar way, we have selected the correct option here. That is PS by SQ is equals to PT by TR. And Thales theorem is very important for your board exam. They may ask the theorem for 5 marks as state and prove basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. So you have to go through that very well. Children, I hope you have understood all 8 multiple choice questions. So in the next video we'll come up with 1 mark questions. I hope you have understood. Thank you.